Hello, my dreamy, intuitive, and deeply emotional fish sign. Yes, yeah, I'm speaking to you, Pisces. Okay, welcome back to Electric Star Tarot. This is for late June 2025. So, yes, as you can see, my new concept. I've been taking a long, long break, but I'm all settled in. I'm better than ever. I'm stronger than ever. I've fixed up everything. So, yeah, let's get into your energy for the last week of June 2025. Let's see what's going on with my Pisces this coming week. The Tower. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, a sudden shift is like clearing space for new beginnings, Pisces. Something you once seemed to rely on, like this could be a belief, it could be a relationship, could be a role, or it could even be like an old pattern that is crumbling down here. And I know it feels like this is it's feeling like very intense, but it is a blessing in disguise. Okay, believe in that and trust the process, because the Tower here, it's actually clearing what no longer serves you. So, excuse me. So your authentic life can emerge. So really let the old fall away. So maybe some of you are also leaving or getting rid, or stepping out of like an unhealthy relationship. And it may feel like raw, but you're really happy to be free once it's over, once you go through it. And others of you, well, have this long-term job that's ending. This is like forcing a new career path. And it's also like there's this outdated self-image that's like shattering after like some deep healing you've done. And that's really, really good. And it's allowing you to grow. It's like you're shedding illusions to discover your true self. Wow. The Tower isn't always a bad thing. I don't find it. I find the Tower is just something that, the Tower, what I find is, it's if you don't realize what you need to do, the universe is going to help you, and it's going to push you in the Tower moment where they're going to make sure you go through it, because you're not doing it on your own. So things are going to happen to you in your face, and you're going to have a Tower moment because you didn't want to do it. So I don't know how to explain it better than that. It's hard to explain for each one, but that's how I'm looking at it. That's why the Tower's here, because it's like you don't want to go through that door, that portal, to change your life. So you're letting the universe push you to do it. So things are happening that you have no choice. So let's keep going to see about your career and finances. Okay, I got the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so your focus here, hold on, just want to see all these cards. So your focus here right now, it's sharpening. Okay, you're working like very hard to rebuild, or I could say refine your skills, and you're actually making practical progress. Wow, this is nice. And this Queen of Swords is bringing you clarity. You're seeing what needs to change, and you are finally not afraid to act. You see. So the Towers, you might have just went through the Tower for some of you, but you're actually listening to your intuition because it's really on point right now. But it seems like logic and discernment are helping you like move forward steadily. Some of you may be an artist, okay, of some sort, and you seem to be sharpening your craft after like some kind of burnout or creative burnout you've been going through. Um, some of you are like restructuring your workflow after some job shift. Like, I'm seeing like you got like some kind of side hustling, side, side hustling. You're hustling a side job somewhere after work or before work, or it's like you're doing overtime here, is what I'm seeing. So be sure to make like wise decisions, okay, Pisces? And if you are a business owner, well, clear business decisions after facing setbacks are very important if you've been going through some kind of setback recently. And signs I see you may be dealing with, there's Virgo here, there's Aquarius, Capricorn, yeah, in the work department. Now let's keep going, and I'm going to keep shuffling to see about your love life and your relationships. Okay. I got the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups. So, ooh, a lot of cups here. So a lot of emotions are going, they're flying. Emotional release is happening. Grief or disappointment over, it's way overdue actually. And this may surface. But soon after, okay, new beginnings in love is going to appear. Because the Ace of Cups here brings like emotional renewal in a new connection. For others of you, you may be receiving an apology and you may be reconciliating with someone, or it could just be self-love blossoming for your own well-being. You seem to be like realizing and healing through release. Okay, you're opening space for more fulfilling relationships here. So maybe some of you have like been through major heartbreaks recently and have like decided to give dating another chance. And but this time you're actually going to meet somebody sincere, Pisces. Okay. And others of you that are already in a long-term relationship, which is moving through like a really rough patch these days, some may finally decide to call it quits, while others are finding some new tenderness in the relationship, and they don't want to really throw away what they've already built, what you've built with each other. But you're also finding it very hard to let go because of some inner fear, or with, like old habits, and just it's just fear that's making you stay because you don't seem to know where to go, where to start with this. So for those Pisces who are choosing self-love here and healing their heart after loss, I can see many blessings coming your way. Even those of you who think you've hit rock bottom after like deciding to clear the road ahead and start like all over. I'm seeing your spirit guides here. They're really helping you find your way. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio here who's like really feeling drawn to you, your soul, because they can sense your depth. Okay, and that's really what's drawing them near to you. Now, please, I'm going to take these different signs and their energies because that's what I see, but this could be any other sign, okay? Please remember that and take it as it resonates. Because I also see maybe for some of you, there might be a Cancer here, a Taurus or a Gemini, and also another Pisces I see. Now, with this Cancer here in love, they're they're seeing you like as a perfect match, okay? Actually, a natural match is what I could say because you guys share the same dreams and you guys seem to like stay honest with each other's needs. So yeah, it's a great connection. Now for others, I'm seeing like a Taurus here. Um, this seems to be like a really grounded relationship. They seem to be very fascinated by you, but sometimes they're elusive. Okay, so you need to be like consistent because Taurus values loyalty. So offer emotional steadiness in return for their devotion. Now, if you're dealing with a Gemini, okay, they seem to find you as hard to pin down, but at the same time, they find you magical. So, they're two signs. It's like two-faced energy. It's two different, extremes because it's a Gemini sign. Uh, so there is a great need, like of clean communication between you two. So ask for what you need emotionally, okay? Because balance here is key when talking uh, from the heart, and it has to be uh, has to be like from an honest place, honest talk. I don't know if that I can say that, but that's what I'm seeing. You need to be honest when you guys talk. Okay, and when it was okay, it was another Pisces that I'm seeing, and finally, well, what I see with this person, it seems to be like a true mirroring that's going on. Like they tell you often, they get you. My tip here is keep emotional boundaries clear, okay? Because two Pisces together, um, I can say, can easily become very overwhelmed by like the tides of emotion. So there's like this strong need to ground the relationship with like um, shared habits or rituals, okay? Like stay present and communicate. Don't assume like the other just knows automatically how you feel or what you want. Um, that's not true, okay? So there needs to be communication. Um, like balance fantasy with real world connections and like take off those pink colored glasses because I'm sensing that you're learning that love isn't about saving others or clinging to old hopes and dreams or to old habits. It's more about honoring your own heart first, Pisces, okay? Because after the tower before, you're realizing that real love doesn't require sacrifice of your truth. Okay, you're learning emotional boundaries and self-worth, okay, self-respect that seem to have been like lost in the past months, years, I can say actually. And the beauty of starting fresh here is you're also discovering that healing makes space for healthier, truer love connections. So excuse me. So you're some of you may be having a hard time talking. That's probably why the tower moment happened too, because I'm having trouble with my throat here, and I don't have trouble with that usually. So yeah, for some of you, you're also like discovering that healing makes the healing process that you've been going through is making you um it's making you feel a lot better, and you're releasing old grief and without guilt either. Now try to choose partners who have like matched your emotional maturity is how I could see this. Really trust your intuition about what feels right, and of course let love unfold naturally, not forcing, no kind of web or with no fear and no jealousy or keeping you in some kind of like this bubble where it has to be this way. No, it has to be natural and it has to be truthful. Okay? So that's what you're finding out about true, real, true love, I could say. It's not a sacrifice. I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but anyways, that's what I'm seeing in this reading here. There's a lot of sacrifice that has been going on, and there's a lot of like you haven't felt yourself, but now you're starting to realize that true love isn't all about the other person. It's about you first. So some of you are actually ready to love again, okay? But this time with wisdom. And the right partners are coming. They're really coming. And what people are seeing, how people are seeing you, okay, the people coming and being drawn to you is your evolving heart. Um, you got to trust the process, Pisces, here. Because your next chapter here holds love that honors the fullness of who you really are. And now for some of you, you might need to watch out for like a Sag or an Aries in love because they may be fearing some kind of commitment, and it may trigger your sensitivity by being like too blunt to you. Okay? Okay, I'm going to try and close this reading out with a card to see what you don't see coming this week. The Lovers. Wow. Oh, okay. Now, the Lovers. Now, after the collapse and release of what no longer serves you, what you don't see coming is like a profound choice in love, or it could be an alignment that's going on. Because the lovers here indicates that it's like where there was once confusion or broken patterns, there's going to be clarity and connections that are going to emerge from this. Some of you got like a new relationship going on, and I don't know how to, it's like strong, it's a really deep bond between the two of you, this new relationship. And there may be cause for a major heart centered decision that can actually take you by surprise, okay? So you may be finding yourself in an unexpectedly ready for a love partnership that mirrors your healed self, okay? And you weren't expecting this. So, and also not your wounded self. This is really a karmic connection here that could appear when you least expect it. So the question you need to ask here, Pisces, is are you ready to choose love from wholeness, from the truth, freedom, with an open heart, not the opposite. That's what you have to like really ask yourself this upcoming week, because you got an unexpected true connection coming in, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a doozy. A lot of passion, a lot of honesty, whole heart. So that's what I got for you, Pisces. I hope you are going to have a fabulous end of June. And on that note, please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know where you're listening from. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I'll be back with July's weeklies, and I'll see you soon. So keep shining bright, and bye bye for now.